Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for week 2 of your 2020 XFL game highlight commentary. We start down in Houston where the violent fellatio Roughnecks take on the St. Louis. Aren't you glad they finally got a football team again? Battle Hawks. Opening possession for the Roughnecks, the man who only wears pajamas. PJ Walker steps up in the pocket looking towards the end zone. He's got Sammy. I stay warm because I never leave my house without my coats. In the end zone, activating his dreadlock powers for the Roughnecks touchdown. But wait a minute, there's laundry on the field. Flag on the play. Harvey Weinstein challenge. Illegal touching. Sammy Coates' feet was touching more white than Demi Lovato's nose. That's coming back. Thanos erased that touchdown. The Roughnecks would have to settle for a 44-yard field goal. It's kicked through the uprights and it's good. 3 points for Houston. We take our cameras to Seattle, where Seto Kaiba's Dragons would come out to play against the Tampa Bay No Randy Orton Vipers. Hey look, Taylor Cornelius has a man. But he plays for the other team. Who the hell was he throwing the ball to? As Seattle would turn on PBS 13 and Dragon Tales would take over on downs. Meanwhile, in the nation's capital, the DC Bloods are in the Soo-Whoop zone as Cardell Jones would find DeAndre Tompkins in the end zone. Touchdown. 6 points for the defenders. Think fast. Quick dump off to Matt Jones. He's got blockers out in front. And look at number 67. Back-to-back weeks, this brother's in open space to block somebody, and he cannot touch a single soul. Touchdown. Battlehawks, they take the lead. Although this game is being played in DC, we've somehow ended up in the Marvel universe because the New York Guardians of the Galaxy would pick up what appears to be a first down, but they've got Butterfingers. Fumble on the play recovered by the defenders in open space, and they'd proceed to return it into Guardians territory as their man would be tackled at the 40. But oh my Lord in heaven, the defenders may be celebrating, but it turns out a skirmish, a brouhaha, a kerfuffle is taking place in Washington, D.C. because a Guardians player was just laid out by a defender. Holy Toledo, the benches are clearing and we're going to have a hoedown, throwdown, hootenanny in this saloon, and Hannah Montana's nowhere to be found. The ball carrier was tackled at the 40, but look at the bottom of the screen. Look at number 38 coming in hot.
You want another one? Come at me, bro!
Nani?
Oh, shit! Bitch!
They was really out here tripping. As legendary philosopher Chief Keef once said, is you off the molly? The refs done dropped more flags than the South after the Civil War. All this pushing and shoving, you would have thought it was a battle royal to see who's going to fight against Triple H at WrestleMania 19. Booker T might come out the winner and then get buried. But we ain't talking about that right now. Back out to Houston we go. PJ Walker stepping up in the pocket, and he slices the ball into the end zone like a butter going through toast. And he'd find his man Cam Phillips in the end zone as Houston would regain the lead. And you know he's taking off that helmet, so those XFL prostitutes know who to perform fellatio on tonight. Roughneck is coming in the way of Phillips, and 6 points is coming in the way of Houston. But take a look at the replay again. The sidearm from PJ Walker, absolutely pulchritudinous. Although the 2-point conversion is going to fail, just look at PJ Walker's moves here. BAM! This man broke the ankles of 2 Battlehawks and had them doing battle with themselves.
Now get your bitch ass on the floor.
That's how they failed, by the way. Out to Los Angeles we go. Landry Jones is playing football again, and he's still cooking apple turnovers as he throws an interception to the Los Angeles High School Musical East High Wildcat. Some things never change. 4th and 7 for the Vipers from the 38-yard line.
Come here.
That's good defense. You guys keep that up. I'm going to start to masturbate. Hey, man, take it easy. Don't whip it out in here. We're into the second quarter. What team? Wildcats. What team? Wildcats. What team? Butterfingers. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Renegades. These two teams either playing hot potato with the football or they're both practicing abstinence because nobody wants to score. Dallas now having new life. Landry Jones would dump the ball off, and they're going to pick up a first.
How the hell?
How does that even happen? Both these teams giving away more balls than Dwayne Wade's son. Back to DC we go. They'd settle for a 27-yard field goal and extend their lead to 9. Back to Houston we go. Jordan Ta'amu takes this snap, and turns out he's a big fan of Chris Brown. But his pass was intercepted by Cody Brown, who's looking towards the end zone and McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Come here.
We vegans in this bitch. No McDonald's for you. He'd be denied a touchdown. Meanwhile, back in DC, we somehow find ourselves in the Marvel universe once again, as the Guardians of the Galaxy would find themselves moving in the right direction.
It's false. No way.
Not this time.
Because the pass is intercepted by Matt Elam of the DC Defenders, and he's going to return it to the 45. The Roughnecks may have not gotten that defensive touchdown they wanted. They'd score on the next play, and then they take out their Uno cards and tell the Battlehawks 2 for your mistakes. Meanwhile, in Seattle, look at this bullshit over here. Turns out in St. Louis, they're big fans of Seinfeld because they're participating in the Frank Costanza Challenge.
I stopped short.
The East High Wildcats would finally find themselves on the board as they'd connect on a 47-yard field goal. And you can add 3 on the board for the Tampa Bay Vipers as they'd connect on a 36-yard field goal. Back to Houston we go, where PJ takes the snap, and turns out he's watching Star Wars because I think he found a Skywalker as Cam No Newton Phillips elevates into the air for the score. Take off that helmet, make sure those XFL harlots know who you are to give you roughneck in the locker room. And just look at the leaping ability. Brother had more elevation than a Delta flight, and then submitted his application to the 10 Toes Down Challenge. Absolutely beautiful. But we're no longer talking about that. We're in Seattle, where they're looking to take advantage on a deep ball. They've got a... Never mind then. DC would add yet another field goal and go up 12-0 just before halftime. Dallas would follow suit, but even up the score at 3 apiece just before halftime as well. What's the prostitution chant again? What do we want? To take your balls. When do we want them? Now. As a pass is intercepted by the Tampa Bay Vipers, and let's head to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick 6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Seattle Dragons ain't shit. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Tavares McFadden with the score. Back to the Disney Channel we go as the High School Musical East High Wildcats looking to put points on the board. Fuck! Back to Seattle we go, where the Dragons finally looking to put some points on the board as the right hand of the Pirate King, Brandon Silvers Rayleigh, looking to go deep. He's got his man Keenan Reynolds, who'd go into the end zone, and the Dragons are finally on the board. Yet another field goal in Los Angeles, but turns out there's Pidgeottos out there. Turns out Pidgeotto's the only one out here with an aerial ace. Back to DC, but somehow we're in the Marvel Universe as Matt McGloin would find his man. Yoink. But he plays for the other team. Can I get a McPick 6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Matt McGloin and the New York Guardians ain't shit. Touchdown Defenders. And it looks like Landry Jones is trying to go punch for punch with Matt McGloin for how many interceptions you can throw in week 2. As he throw his second pick on the day, and it's going to be returned to the 48. Now, I'm no quarterback, but please explain to me what this brother thought he saw. This was a terrible underthrow, like a failed revolution. The St. Louis Crips in the swoop zone as they find their way into the end zone and finally start to poke away at that deficit. And ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Los Angeles and Dallas simply do not want to score touchdowns. I've seen people with Parkinson's hold on to things better than these teams can hold on to the football. God damn, it's 3rd and 24. Here come the Vipers, baby. Yoink. And can I get a McPick 6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Seattle already came back in this bitch. It turns out that Tampa Bay ain't shit. Yoink. Not for nothing, this is impressive as hell, man. That's a hell of a catch. Am I tripping, or does this man look like Aaron Hernandez with the helmet on? Seattle took out their Uno cards and told the Vipers, 2 for your mistakes. Back to DC we go. Cardell, watch out, they're coming.
NANI?
Victory is mine.
Well, I'll be damned, it's calling the end zone for the score. But wait a minute, there's laundry on the field. Pass interference on the offense. No touchdown for you. Repeat 3rd down, pussy. But that's no problem for Cardell Jones, because on 3rd and 21, he's looking towards his left, escaping towards his left, and his pass is going to be intercepted.
Man, this some more bullshit.
Think fast, St. Louis in the period-colored zone, and for the 2nd consecutive week, Jordan Ta'amu putting his team on his back, and he'd cut their deficit from within a field goal. Speaking of field goals, that's the only kind of scoring we're getting in Los Angeles today. I'm seeing more kicks than a foot in the stomachs before a trip to Planned Parenthood.
Don't do it.
Oh, shit.
Well, what do you know? Either Amber Rose got a forehead tattoo or Los Angeles found a way to get a touchdown. Well, I'll be damned. That's 6 points for the Wildcats. 2 things can be true, and dumbasses are going to do dumbass things.
Biatch! Stupid bitch!
With the Battlehawks within 3, they try to mirror what they did earlier in the game.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Jordan Ta'amu throws yet another interception. And can I get a pick six? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Didn't I tell you we vegans in this bitch? No McDonald's for you. But on third down, PJ Walker would find Cam Newton-Phillips once again. Their third TD connection on the day. He don't even want to take his helmet off no more because the XFL Harlots already gave him a blowjob during halftime. He's received the roughneck he was looking for. Hey defender, watch out for that banana! Cameron artist Max Payne finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown Dallas, they take the lead. St. Louis is still working on that comeback.
Where do you think you're going?
I got you now, SpongeBob.
Who knew DC could also look like Marvel as Cardell Jones would find Eli, Steve, Captain Rogers. Well, look at the bright side. At least they're winning by 21. Oh, wait a minute. Dallas out here playing offense. They found the end zone back-to-back possessions. But the East High Wildcats would waste little time looking to respond as Josh Johnson would go deep for Nelson Spruce, who'd go into the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. And on the extra point, they would decide to go for 3 and convert. They suddenly cut their deficit to 1. Hey guys, I know the Guardians have done terrible all day, but I think they're finally starting to do something on this 4th and 17.
I lie! Don't forget my motto and say, I lie, I cheat, I steal!
4th and 8 for those Vipers.
Watch out, watch out! Oh no!
Oh my God, I told you if we got another stop on 4th down, I was going to start masturbating. I can't control myself. I'm feeling like Louis C.K. Think fast. Under 2 minutes remain for LaDamian Washington as he's running down the sideline. He'd find the end zone and cut the Battle Hawks deficit to 4, and it would stay that way as they'd fail on the 1-point conversion. And it's time for the Jeffrey Dahmer necrophilia challenge because the New York Guardians may be dead, but they're still getting fucked. Dallas with an opportunity to put the game on ice, hand off to Cameron artist Max Payne, and just look at the block at the wide receiver at the bottom of your screen.
Get your bitch ass out the way, nigga!
Touchdown Renegades! Seattle would nail a field goal and go up by 8. One more first down for Houston, and they take the dead Namekian to the mausoleum because they put the nail in the coffin. First down, game done. 4th and 10, game on the line here for the Wildcats. Johnson steps up in the... Brother don't got no hands. He's not going to get no interception. But the game is over. The Renegades are going to win. Last chance for the Vipers. Under 10 seconds remain in the game. And they're participating in the 10 toes down challenge for the touchdown. But wait a minute. There's laundry on the field. Pass interference on the offense. You tried to join the Akatsuki. We don't fucks with the almighty push. Repeat first down. 1st and 15, last play of the game. The Vipers take the snap, looking to go towards the end zone. The pass is gonna be... It's picked off. That's a damn shame. For the Tampa Bay Vipers, New York Guardians, Los Angeles Wildcats, and St. Louis Battlehawks, take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Why aren't you following me? Why haven't you subscribed already? You don't hear this shit? I'm hilarious.
What the hell's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all?
So what, son?
I'll pound you so hard there'll be nothing left of you. That's it, huh?
You can't beat me!
Yeah!
I'll be sure to visit your grave!
Over here!